Well, hello, everybody. I don't know if y'all can see my what you call it, armrest cover blinging, but it's blinging in the sun, y'all. I love it. I don't know if the camera's picking it up or not, but it's shining. It's a shining bling bling. Every time I come around my city, bling bling. It's just a sparkling. Look at my roof. Can y'all see the roof? See how it's all shining up there? Oh, well, now the sun. I just turned. Now the sun's not hitting it anymore. It went away. That probably just made me look stupid. Okay, who is that calling me? Hang on, let me reject this call. Okay, sorry about that. But anyway, so yep. Now I'm turning a different direction, so now it's not on the ceiling as much. But anyways, so enough about that. But it's blinging, just trust me. So aside from that, I just thought I would say hello and good morning. And y'all know what day it is? It's hump day, y'all. It's happy hump day. Hump day. Hump day. Happy hump day. So, but, anyways, hang on, hold that thought. I'll be right back and I'm gonna tell y'all a story. BRB. Okay. Sorry. Had to fix something on my phone. So there's this guy that I have seen around Burleson. You won't really see homeless people in Burleson. But there's this guy, and I've seen him sitting at my storage before, back behind one of the storage buildings by mine. I saw him, it was right after I got my car. So maybe like a month or so ago. And he was sitting behind a building next to my building. And I could tell he was sitting back there in the shade, trying to stay cool, drinking a water bottle. And he just kind of nodded at me, like, hey, how you doing? Didn't say anything, didn't bother me. Well, I saw him the other night when I was going to my friend Veronica's house at the QT, one of our QTs, gas stations. I know a lot of y'all have QTs, but for those of y'all that don't, it's a gas station. My favorite, by the way. But anyways, and so I was like, hey, that's that guy that was at the storage. And, I noticed him sitting on the same duffel bag. And he's very, clean cut looking. He's actually a nice looking man, believe it or not. Probably, 50s. Dressed decently, clean cut, clean. Does not panhandle, does not ask for food, doesn't ask for money, in fact, doesn't even speak to anybody unless they speak to him first. And so I thought, that's that same guy. So I took my car out last night to go drive it around to, play with my lights and stuff after I installed them. And I thought, well, I'll drive down by QT. And not even thinking of him, just thinking I'll go down there and go make a tea or a coffee or, flavored coffee or something. And then, come back. And so I go down there and, well, sure enough, he's sitting down there. And so I thought, okay, well, when I pulled up, he was actually talking to a man in a Hummer. And so I go inside and I make my tea and I come back out and I just walked up to him and said, hey, I said, would you like some company? And he was like, yeah. And of course, that's me. That's the type of person I am. I'll talk to anybody. I don't care. And he was like, hi, my name is Richard. And I was like, hi, Richard, I'm Carri. And he was like, hi, Carri. And so I just sat down next to him. He was sitting, on his duffel bag at the end of the QT building, in front of it, but at the end of the building. So I just sat down, took my tea and sat down on the concrete next to him. And he was like, oh, no, here. And he was like, here, why don't you sit on my duffel bag? You're a lady. You don't need to be sitting on the concrete. And I was like, no. I was like, trust me, I'm totally fine. I was like, I don't mind at all. And he was like, no, but this will be more comfortable. It's got my clothes and 2 blankets in here. And I said, I will be, no, just you stay put. It's totally fine. He was like, are you sure? I was like, I'm absolutely positive, but thank you anyway. And I was like, so how are you, Richard? And da da da. So we ended up talking for like an hour. I just sat out there with him and just talked, and he told me about his life story, and he said, this was yesterday, but he said today makes day number 78 that I'm homeless, and yeah, he doesn't ask for money, he doesn't bother anybody, he doesn't panhandle, and just basically circumstances. He lost a job, which caused him to lose his apartment and lose everything that he owned. So he literally has nothing. So we talked. He was very, very open and honest with me about everything. We talked about everything from God to religion to marriages to dating to children to you name it. And he was like, anything at all that you want to ask me, he was like, feel free to ask me. I'm an open book. I will answer anything. He was really, really nice, really nice. And, I told him that I had seen him before, at the storage, and he either has or had a storage unit there. So, but, yeah. And so I went to leave and get in my car, and then I thought, well, I don't feel right leaving without making sure there's something he doesn't need. So I got back out, and I went back over to him, and I said, before I leave, is there anything that you need? Anything that I can do for you? Please do not hesitate to tell me. And he said, I got a few bucks in my pocket. He said, I've got a sandwich in here. I'm drinking hot coffee now, da, 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 da. And he said, I am totally good. And I said, are you sure? Is there anything? Do you have enough money? I mean, is there anything that I can do for you? Anything at all? And I said, please do not hesitate to tell me. And, anything that I can do, I will. Anything in my power, I will do. And he said, no, I just the fact that you offered that means so much. And I said, okay. And I said, please let me know if so, though. Please, speak up. And anyway, so then I told my mom about it and everything. And she asked me, she said, do you think that he'd still be there if if we went back up there, if you took me back up there? And I said, oh yeah, because he told me he was going to be up there because he had the man in the Hummer was coming back at 9 o'clock. He had given him his resume, and believe it or not, he told me, he said, I keep copies of my resume in my bag, and I hand it out to anybody and everybody that I can. And so I said, no, I know he'll be there because there's a man coming back at 9 in the morning for him. And he said, so Mom said, okay. She said, would you drive back up there? She said, I want to give him a $20 bill. And so we jumped in my car, and I drove Mom up there, and she gave him 20 and said, somebody paid it forward to me, and I want to pay it forward to you. And he was like, I can't take this. And she was like, no, take it. She was like, somebody did it for me, so let me do it for you. And he was like, thank you so much. And then Mom today asked me, she said, what does he do about sleeping? I said, I asked him about that actually. And then she said, does he have a sleeping bag? And I said, not that I know of. He said he had 2 blankets. So Mom actually was looking at heated sleeping blankets, because he can plug them in and charge them. They were actually chargeable sleeping blankets. So just like he charges his phone, while he's at these places and these stores using these outlets and things. So I asked him where all I could find him, things like that. So because I want to continue to check on him and make sure that he's okay. But it's just I just figured he would enjoy just some actual lengthy conversation. So I just figured, why not just go sit and chat with them? So why not? I mean, everybody enjoys talking to somebody. So, whether you're homeless or not, that doesn't make any difference at all. You're still a person. You're still a human. I mean, so you still crave, human interaction and attention and conversation. And so, who is calling me now? Sorry. I swear. So my phone wants to start ringing off the hook every time I try to do a video. But anyway, so that's why I just thought, I'm just gonna go talk to him. So he was like, Carrie, thank you so much. He was like, I really enjoyed talking to you. And he was like, you're very friendly. And he was like, you're somebody, you'd be a great friend to have. And so I told him I'm definitely gonna, look for him and check on him and make sure that he doesn't need anything. And so, but because you don't see that in Burleson. But I mean, I hate for anybody to be in need, but especially in a city like Burleson where you just really don't see homeless people very often. But especially somebody that's just homeless because they're down, on their luck because of a bad situation. So, it's a true hard luck story. Has nothing to do with him being an addict or drugs or alcohol or anything like that. So that's what I did last night. And I'm sure there were so many people that pulled up and said, oh, look at that homeless couple. Like, I don't give a damn. I don't care what people think. Besides, people are going to judge you no matter what you do, who you are, who you're with, what you're doing, what you look like. So let them judge away. I don't care if I think I'm homeless or not. But he gave me an interesting fact. He said that since 2017, he said that 50% of people over the age of 49 or something like that, I think that's what he said, are either homeless, living with their children, living with a friend, living with friends, family, parents, couch surfing, shelters. I was like, wow. I think was the statistic. I could be off on the numbers. He told me, but we were talking about it. So, like I said, we literally talked about everything. I mean, just everything. So, but, and even I enjoyed it. He's a great conversationalist. He's very easy to talk to. He had some great stories, actually, of his younger days, and even stories from when his son was young. His son's 34 now, but he had some hilarious stories from when he was with a printing company for many years. Oh my gosh, he had some funny stories when they used to take company trips and stuff. It was hilarious. But anyways, so that was my night. That was my Taco Tuesday night. How was y'all's Taco Tuesday night? How's everybody's hump day going today? Because it's hump day, hump day. Y'all know it's hump day, hump day. Yes, y'all know. Y'all already knew. So, but that's that. So, I am on my way to Dallas. To the carpet shop. Oh, Impala. It's an Impala. I still miss my Impala. I love my little Forte, but I still miss my Impala. She was a beast. But anyway, well, I hope that y'all have a wonderful hump day, and I will be back later, guys. So have a beautiful and blessed day, and I love y'all. Bye.